Hey, when's the last time you tried to motivate yourself to do something great? Whether it was something in business, whether it was something with your spouse, whether it was something in schoolwork, all of us seem to want this kind of motivation that'll push us to accomplishing our greatest and biggest dreams. So there's a ton of ideas about how we actually make motivation drive us to do the right thing or drive us to accomplish our dreams. And there's a lot of different variations of the different philosophies that cause motivation to occur. So we're going to go over three different ideas of motivation in pop culture now today and also in history over time. The first one is the idea of the habit building motivation. The second is the idea of drive and passion, whereas the third is the idea of starting internally and letting that bleed into your actions and your behaviors outside of you. So the first one is cited by Hayden, Mr. Hayden or Jeff Hayden, in his book, The Motivation Myth, How High Achievers Really Set Themselves Up to Win. And he illustrates a popular opinion that motivation does not come from a lightning bolt striking you in the heart and then all of a sudden you're transformed like a butterfly into this huge motivation giant. Rather, he argues that motivation, if you want to find it, comes from doing habits step by step by step, such as tying your shoes or making your bed. And those little victories eventually build momentum with motivation. And through consistent action, you can build something great over time. The second thing, or the second reason that we go into motivation is claimed by David Goggins. Now, David Goggins claims that motivation is crap. This is a direct quote from his book, Can't Hurt Me. And it says, motivation is crap. Motivation comes and goes, but when you're driven, whatever is in front of you will get destroyed. Now, what does he mean by this? What he means by this is that over and over and over again, you're going to wake up in the morning and you're going to be motivated some days, but other days it's just, you know what, let's just sit back and have some Netflix and just relax and kick our feet up. There will be days like that you and I experience that. And he argues that, look, if you want to accomplish something, if you want to achieve something great, you need to be driven. You need to be obsessed with what you're going after. And until you get to the point where you can say, I am obsessed, I am all in, you're not going to be able to defy the odds. You're not going to be able to destroy the obstacles that are naturally going to happen in life. And so that leads us to our final point, our final philosophy, you could say, about how to gain motivation. And as a review, the first one, like I said, was through consistent habits. Second one by David Goggins is that motivation is crap and you need a drive or you need a burning passion. And the third one is actually found by a religious leader by the name of Elder Packer of the LDS Faith. So in one of his general conference addresses to this congregation called Citing the Little Children, he says that, look, if you want to find a way to change your behavior and change who you are and change your actions and attitudes, you need to start from the inside. And so he says that true doctrine, understood, changes attitudes and behavior. Now this is saying that if you want to, like I said earlier, become something great and build something great, you need to start from the inside, change your beliefs and change your feelings, and naturally that will bleed out into your attitudes and your behaviors over time. And that is how you can find motivation. That is how you can make a change in your life and change in the lives of others. So in total, first one, like I said earlier, like I mentioned earlier, if you want to build motivation according to Jeff Hayden, little habits over and over and over again. David Goggins claims that you need to build a passion. You need to have this burning desire, and that'll get you through the hard times. And then finally, by Elder Packer, if you want to change your attitudes and your behaviors, you need to start from the inside. Whichever one of those works best for you is probably the one that you should use. None of these have necessarily been proven, but each of these three ideas can give us a further clue as to how we can become the best people possible and also motivate the people around us.